Hi, everybody. My name is Katie Nelson, and I'm the CEO of Sales Uprising. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be presenting at Expo in LA in December for you. And I'm so appreciative of being able to be on this blog. And I wanted to give you guys some insight as to what we're going to be talking about. So I've got some questions that have been put forward to me that I want to answer for you all. I teach sales professionals how to identify their clients' needs quickly. Can I walk everyone through a specific technique or framework to rapidly uncover a client's core needs, especially when the client might not explicitly be aware of those needs themselves? I think that this is such an amazing question. And when I listen to the question itself, what I hear is, yeah, Katie, my people don't know what they need. So even if I'm looking to get answers from them quickly, they don't know what they need. So how does that help me out? I can totally appreciate this. You hear this a lot when you put forward, so what is your budget for this event? And they stare at you blankly. So what you do, especially when they come back at you with, I don't know those answers, you say, okay, so this is how we can walk you through that. You are the expert. You're the salesperson. You know your business inside and out. You know the specifics of every deal, and you know everything you need to be able to make a deal happen. So when you're sitting in front of a client that's like, I don't know, the question is, okay, great. Let me help you get to those answers. This is what we need. And fill in the blanks of whatever that is. The benefit of going about it this way is that, one, you're coming off as an expert. In addition to a salesperson, you are an expert in this space and you're communicating that to them. So that in and of itself is amazing. They will also be very grateful. If they don't know these things, then now they do. So they can come to the next meeting prepared. And it can get you answers faster. Okay. I also demystify how to overcome objections with grace and ease. Can I share a real-world example of a challenging objection you've encountered and how my approach yielded positive results? Yes. And we're going to go back to the money example because it is so very prevalent. A traditional objection to any given thing. There are two main objections in any sales focus whatsoever. And those are what, you guys? You know this, time and money. I don't have time and I don't have money. And so a real world example of a challenging objection I've encountered is, I can't afford you. And my approach that traditionally yields positive results is to say, what makes you think so? Now, when you put it back on your client, right, they then actually have to think about, why am I saying that? And then you start digging into the actual finances of it. So a lot of your clients don't necessarily know the exact ins and outs of what you do and how much it's going to cost. So they have their own opinions, thoughts, or they could have just had a meeting with someone who gave them a different quote that they really couldn't afford. So I have them walk me through their thought process on their money and then make corrections as needed, traditionally to a yes at the end of that conversation. We are going to be, in my session, we're going to be exploring closing techniques that convert leads into sales. So I'm not going to get into that so much here. But I do have the question, what is a unique or counterintuitive closing technique that I've found particularly effective? And then the follow-up to that is, why does it work? There's this very unused technique in sales that's beautiful. From a closing perspective, silence is golden. And what I mean by that is, after you make your presentation and you've asked if there's any questions that someone may have in regards to why you are obviously the best fit for them. I mean, you've just given them everything they need to know that you are perfect. You can handle this. This is for your institution. Like, you are on it for them. And they say, no, I don't have any more questions. You can just ask, like, be really, really quiet. And then have them say, so how do we get started? Have you ever tried it? I know you guys are going, oh, Katie, I don't know if that's going to work. It will. If you've answered all of their questions, they have no more questions. You've been able to match up what they qualified as being the most important thing for them, and you've answered all of that. They're obviously going to want to work with you. So silence is golden. Let them close your deal. Why does it work? I don't know. It just does. I'm sure it has something to do with brain chemistry, and people don't like silence. So anytime you're quiet, they're going to move to fill the silence. And in the momentum of you having just answered and presented all of the beautifulness about you, they want to hop on that train. That would be my guess as to why it works. What fuels my passion for this subject, and why is this information so relevant in today's business environment? My passion for the subject of sales stems from when I was a kid. Both my parents own their own businesses. I sat around a table watching them bemoan their place, and they were so worried about losing business here or there that I'm sure that influenced me to go become a salesperson and make money for business owners so that they didn't give their kids indigestion around a dinner table. I'm pretty sure is what fuels my passion for this subject. Sales is so important in an effort to be a successful business owner or a successful salesperson. This is a function of business that must happen. And as far as why this information is so relevant in today's business environment, it's not just that it's in today's business environment. Sales will always be important to business. It's the first thing that has to happen before you have a relationship with a client. You have to get a client. So if you are most interested in delivery, a sale has to happen. If you are the person who is paying attention to the financial health and well-being of a company, sales has to happen. It is a key function of any business. So, sales will always be relevant regardless of today, yesterday, next year, a millennia from now. And again, I'm so excited to be on a stage and present quality information to you all about how to move business forward at Expo in December. Thank you again for the opportunity, and I look forward to seeing you then.